Hello everybody, this is Neely from Pixel Perfect Bloom. In this video I'm going to show you how to design stickers in Canva. There's two sizes that I use mostly. The one is the smaller one, 3 centimeters by 1.1 centimeters, and that's for stationery, and then the bigger one is 5 centimeters by 1.5 centimeter that people use to mark bigger items. So when you're at your home screen, you will come here to custom size. I've selected centimeters, so I'm gonna do 3 centimeters by 1.1, and then it's gonna say create new design. So now this is your 3 centimeters by 1.1 centimeter. This is for one sticker. So what you can do is, if you only want a white sticker with a name on, you just go to your text, add one of these, and you can type in your name. You can change the font. You will see here all the fonts that Canva have. You can choose what you want to do. If you want to add a picture, say we superhero, you can choose one. If you're in the free Canva, all these with the crown is for pro users only. So I'm here with my free version of Canva. So I'm gonna choose this one. Okay, so now I've got a picture. If I want to make the wording bigger, you can go here, or you can simply drag that one there. Okay, then what you can do is you can change the background. If you click here, background color, if you scroll down, you will see here's your photo colors. It's the colors that's in that superhero there. Or you can choose any other color that you want. What I actually do for stickers that's quite popular is this gradient colors. So you can go check your colors, which one you want. Maybe change the color of the name to that darker color there. So you click on your name, go to your text color. There's the darker color in the superhero picture, and there's the same color. And what I usually do is I make sure that there's some space at the sides. You don't want your picture and your name to be on the side. So, and then if you want to center it, let's make this, okay, now there was still space. You see there was still space there, but when I make it bigger, it went to the second line. So all that I'm doing now is this here. I'm gonna drag it a bit. Okay, so now I say that don't work. So, and to be able to center it correctly, you have to bring this handle so that it just fits the word. Okay, then you can see how much space you want, and I'm gonna go to position. I see it is centered in the middle. I'm going to click on the name, center it in the middle. But now I see there's some space between the words, so our centering might not be, so then you have to eyeball it a bit. So while this is selected, I'm going to keep in my shift key and I'm going to click on this, let my shift key go, and then I'm going to group it. So now when I go to my position, I can center it in the middle. So if you're happy with that, you can just go to share, download, PNG is fine, and you download it and save it to your computer. If you want to maybe make it a black outline, you will have to add a shape, square shape, but you have to make sure, if you're going to use this one, the square here, you will see it only got that 4 points where you can resize it. We don't want that. We want this one under the shapes. When I add it, you see there's not only that 4, you can change that as well. Okay, so I'm going to click on it and you will see it's got rounded corners. So I'm just going to make it square. So for that I will go here to corners and I will make it null. Okay, now you will see it's a square. I will take it, or drag it to the bottom, and I will drag it to there. Okay, so now this is going to be your background instead of that background that we did there, because we cannot put an outline around that background, so we have to make a new background. So for that I've made this. I'm going to change the color to white. I'm going to send it to the back. Okay, but if we add an outline now, we're going to need some space around it, so I'm just going to resize it a little bit. You will see now, and then I will go to my stroke style. I'm going to choose that one. Okay, that's a bit too. You can decide you want, is that okay? Let me just change this to white again, the background, because this is our new background. Okay, so if you are happy with that, or you can make it to 2, and now I'm gonna see it centered, but I need it to be at the side. You see, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna see it's 3 centimeter by 1.1 centimeter, and it's centered. Okay, if I want to make this background also the gradient color, we will go back here, go back to the gradient, and we select our gradient, and there you have your sticker with an outline that makes it easier to cut in your cutting program. And then you will just go download and save it on your computer. Okay, and if you want the 5 centimeters by 1.5 centimeters, Okay, so remember, this is your sticker, the size of your sticker. If you maybe you want a picture that you have to upload, and let's go look for a picture. Okay, let's say I want to use this picture on my sticker, and I'm gonna add a name. Now I'm gonna choose something that is more for a boy. Okay, my name is not for a boy, but okay. So once again, if you only gonna make the background another color, and you are gonna save it, you still have that outline for your cutting program to pick it up. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one just like this. Okay, maybe I will change this color to that dark color of my picture, and maybe make it a little bit bigger. Okay, now I'm going to save this. I'm just going to name it 5 centimeters by 1.5 centimeters, and then I'm going to save it. I'm going to share, download. Okay, so next I'm going to show you in Silhouette Studio how you can bring in the stickers to cut them out. You will see when you save your sticker, there's this little white line on the right hand side. I'm not sure why Canva's doing that. I've tried many things. The only thing that helps is that you go back into where you saved it, and that you go just crop it, but not too much that you are going into your black line. So, and then just save it. So now you see that white line is gone. So here we are in Silhouette. I'm going to show you my settings quickly. My media size is a A4. Then show print border, show cut border, that's what we're going to use. And then go here to this one, registration marks on. I usually my thickness all the way and my inset all the way down, and then I select print bleed. I usually do only 1 millimeter, but you have to click here, otherwise if you click anywhere else it will not pick it up there. Print bleed is on 1 millimeter. Okay, now we're ready to bring in our first sticker. Go to File, Merge. I'm going to choose the small one. I'm going to go here to this panel, click on that one. So now we see the dimensions. So we want we can first try to lock our aspect ratio, make that 30, apply, and we're almost there. So I'm just going to unlock it, and I'm going to make that 1 because my silhouette is in millimeters, so 3 centimeter will be 30 millimeters, and the 1.1 centimeter will be 11.1. So I apply, and there my size is now correct. Okay, so when you align your stickers, I'm just going to zoom in a bit. Don't zoom in too much. I usually just click on the zoom once to get this correct. Otherwise, you are going over the. If you go bigger and you put it there so that it's on your line, and you go back in, you will see there it goes above the line, and everything outside of this red line will not cut. So I usually only click once on the zoom, and then I use that try to eyeball. So then I will put that top lines on that red line. You can use your arrow key on your keyboard, okay, and then this line have to be in the middle of that block that's gonna. Okay, so I'm gonna move that one is on top of that red line, and this is more or less in the middle there. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate it. If you drag it to the side, you will see that blue green lines. I usually eyeball it so that tiny blocks you see there will be in the middle of the last sticker. Okay, so they are lined now. So now I'm going to select them both. I'm going to duplicate the same. I'm going to drag it so that I see that lines. Okay, my arrow key, move it once. So now I'm having space for one more. Duplicate. See that blue green line at the bottom, so I know it's aligned. Just okay, and now I've got space for one at the side. Okay, so then I'm just going here to rotate it, and I'm going to rotate it to that size. Now I make sure that my lines are on the red line, the middle of my box. There's little squares. Okay. And you will see I'm still within my area there. So what I do now is I'm just going to select this, I'm going to duplicate, I'm going to move it so that I can center it. You see the blue lines. The blue lines show you that it's centered. That, hope you can see that two lines there. I'm just going to move it so that it touch there. You see, if I don't want to zoom in too much, otherwise it's not going to look the same, but that two lines at the top just touch the other stickers. So now I'm going to select this, duplicate, move it down, look for my, okay, you see now those two black lines, I'm just moving it so it just touch the top stickers. Then I'm going to select them, duplicate, going to do the same, bring it down, okay, use my arrow key so it just touch. Now I'm going to select this, duplicate, do the same, Okay, and then just touch. Okay, now I'm going to do with this one, duplicate. Now my blue-green line on the right side, you see I'm aligned with the other sticker, moving with my arrow key so that it's in the middle there. Select these two, duplicate. I'm aligned. Okay, duplicate. My blue line, I'm aligned. Okay, now you see I'm still there. So now I have to see if I use 3 lines. Duplicate. Okay, just touching. Okay, if I click on it, that bottom line is on that red line, so we are good to go. So there's your sheet of small stickers. You will print and cut it. You have to test on the sticker paper. There is a setting in the Silhouette Studio about sticker paper. Just make sure, yes, you see sticker paper white, so you can choose that option. I usually do 2 cuts. If you want a video about the cutting process itself, just let me know and I can help you with that. Something I saw while I was editing the video is that none of the stickers will cut out. If you look at this, there's no cut lines around each sticker. Sorry, that is something that I was supposed to tell you about. So you can click on one and then you will see there's no cut. Then you just say cut, and now there's a cut line around, you see. So now you have to do it with all of them, because if they're not outlined with that red line, it's not gonna cut. So let's see if we can do it like this. Yes, okay, it works. So just select all of them and cut, and now you will see those red lines is your cut line. So make sure in the future, if you are doing stickers, to make sure that it's got this cut line around, otherwise you're not going to know what's the problem, why you don't want to cut. Right guys, please let me know if this is helpful, and I will see you in the next video.